this coming up.
Yeah. Can I ask you the first reaction? The first time you heard the news, I'm guessing it was probably on Saturday. What was your initial reaction?
With Dillian Whyte?
Yeah.
Stuff happens in boxing. It's not the first time we've heard it. So it was kind of like, okay, it's just me now in someone else's situation. Like, other people have it happen to them. So I just, okay. And also, I've had it happen to me in 2019.
Yeah.
So I just kind of said, what's the plan? Are we going to cancel or are we going to move forward? And Eddie and the team done a great job of finding another opponent. It's obviously not a pay-per-view show. I know people that are traveling from America to watch this. Like me and Dillian Whyte, it was a big fight. We done so much content around it as well. So much great content.
I'm upset about this. I'm so upset.
Can't we release it still?
Can't release it,
I think they should release it.
Yeah.
Really good content. We captured really good content, but what can we do? That's my mindset, is just flip the coin, what's next, and give it my best.
So, you know, with that process, you say Eddie and the team, were they just presenting names to you and you just sort of saying yes or no, or did they say, look, we've agreed this?
Not necessarily. It was kind of like, what funds are available for people? Because not so much presenting names, because it's on them, it's on the fighters really, because they want to get paid. I think that's one of the things with.
But they've got to be sensible.
Yeah, well, I think Hellenius was sensible, and also that's why I feel like he wants to win. Because I'm not saying other fighters weren't sensible, but also as well, you know, if I'm going to fight someone that's a marquee name, it makes more sense for DAZN to say, let's get 3 months behind this so we can build it up and maximize it, rather than drafting someone in 5 or 10 days. So Hellenius, a marquee name, but not like
not your A star names, right?
Yeah, with all due respect.
But a credible opponent.
But this is the thing in boxing. There's credible opponents and there's marketable opponents, right? Like in terms of like pay-per-view fights, like Dillian. Credible opponent, but also can cross over to pay-per-view. Hellenius is not someone that you'll put me on pay-per-view with, but he's still someone that is a credible, big, strong heavyweight.
It's interesting you say that, because I've always thought AJ, regardless of who you're fighting, I have to be honest with you, pay-per-view fighter.
So this is what I say to people, is like my career, when I was champion, you could see, and that's why I hope that the next British stars coming up manage to cross over and become champions, because if you take risks, you get big rewards. I went out, I fought 4 champions or 3 champions in order to collect the belts, and that's how I was managed to capture the attention of the British public, by fighting other champions. So it wasn't just like Anthony Joshua. I was doing Bear Grylls, climbing up mountains. But I've done everything to try and capture the public's attention, and I got the blueprint. If anyone wants it, you know, I can definitely give it to them. But it's about marketing yourself as well.
Going back to the fight with Hellenius, there's a lot of noise about you having to stop Hellenius. I'm not going to ask that question. I'm going to ask you, will you be disappointed if you don't stop Hellenius?
No comment. No comment. I'll do my job. I'll do my job.
But you want to stop him?
I'll do my job. I'm going to do my job.
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. Sorry I got way late there listening to this guy waffle. Jesus Christ, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. I don't know where they find this guy at. He just stayed going on and on and on. YB, it's an interview. Listen, I don't care what you want to call it. This was the most boring thing I've ever had to listen to. Even I let it drag on for 3 minutes, yeah. Wow. Proper boring. What's your thoughts, AJ, on Dillian Whyte being juiced out of his mind, pumped to the gills full of juices? Oh, well, you know, apples and pears and marketing and, well, Hellenius is a marketing fight and pay-per-view. What the? Yeah? AJ should have come out and said, listen, boom. Yeah, Dillian Whyte knew what time it was. He knew we were fixing to smoke on that fake yardie. And he found a way out of this one. That's what we had to say. Keep it simple. That's what I thought. The first thing I thought when this came out was, he a scary ass dude, and he knew I was on his ass. I stay on his ass. He know 20. Listen, Dillian, my name AJ. I don't even blame you for finding a way out of this fight. Because the way I did you last time, that was before Texas. Yeah, trust me, you was getting a different pack smoked on this time. We was about to roll you up a different way, the Texas way. Yeah, one of them Texas blunts. That's what he was fixing to do. Well, I just can't deal with this guy no more. I can't deal with him no more, man. A few years ago, people were saying he's a politician, and that's what it sounds like now. Just waffle. No action. The last bit the guy says to him, I mean, Ade was sucking him off as well. Oh, AJ, I think AJ's always a pay-per-view fighter. Stop it, Ade. Do you know what I'm saying? Stop it. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on, be serious here. AJ hasn't been a pay-per-view fighter since 3-4 years ago, realistically speaking. I'd say AJ wasn't a pay-per-view fighter after the Ruiz loss. Why? Boring-ass fights. I'd say Floyd Mayweather wasn't a pay-per-view fighter either. Boring. That's just my personality, though. That's how I feel about it. I don't want to watch a dude in there politicking. Me personally. Going nowhere. Same as Devin Haney. I don't want to watch him either. Or Shakur Stevens. It's boring. If you've got that much skill, I want to see you put the hammer down. Terence Crawford, for example. I don't want to see people just in there going through the motions and whatever else. And unfortunately, even more so in the heavyweight division, but AJ, he is super heavyweight. And he in there politicking ever since Ruiz too. Yeah, so no, Ade, he's not always a pay-per-view fighter. God forbid, against Bumlenius. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, no. Pay-per-view versus Bumlenius. And to be quite frank, yeah, it's only because AJ's washed up. It's only because AJ's fell off that this isn't on pay-per-view. Which I guess is fair enough. Let's say, for example, AJ was still champion. Yeah, it would make sense to be still pay-per-view, to be fair. But that's the only way it made sense. About it, AJ versus Bumlenius. AJ's no, that's the problem with the narrative today from the media. The media, and I get it. That's how you get onto these. No one can come on there and tell the truth. Yeah, look at even Naz, Prince Nassim, who has a legacy in the sport. He told the truth. You bang, you're finished. And guess what? We ain't seen Naz since, have we? They want circle jerkers on there. Yeah, he's a nice guy. Ade's a nice guy, and the other guy, what's his name? Dev's a nice guy, but that's what it is. Yeah, you have to be. Unless we've seen it before. There's been examples of people calling out fighters, and they don't. Oh, I'm not interviewing. They're like little girls. Do you know what I'm saying? They're like little girls. People can listen. I critique myself. You know, like, you can't. You have to call a spade a spade. Yeah, YB, you are in the basement. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But you see my point here. I'm not sitting here preaching like I'm. But equally, if I'm gonna sit there and judge myself, you best believe I'm judging your big ass as well. What's your excuse? Do you know what I mean? You big buff pocket digging looking ass dude. I just can't deal with the lack of backbone in all these guys, man. All these guys. AJ, you gonna get the knockout? Oh, no comment. No comment. What the Yeah? This guy, genuinely, in this interview, yeah, I heard him lyricking on about marketing and this, and he genuinely sounds more passionate about that side of the game. AJ isn't educated. And yeah, his eyes came alive talking about the coins. Minute you asking about what he's supposed to be doing, AJ, okay, we've heard about the marketing now. What about the fight? Oh, no comment. Come on, people, stop. Yeah, just tired and washed up. And to be fair, the views are falling off as well, even on Matchroom channel. No one don't care. It's a big fall off. Big fall off. So, I mean, it's one thing if the fight is entertaining. If the fight's entertaining, but you ain't got no chat, fair play. But to have no chat and no game, no chat and no performance, it's like, wow. It's a bit like one of them Donnies, yeah. It's a bit like a man with a small willy and no money. Like, what are you good for? Like, what is your purpose here? You're good for nothing, essentially. Do you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. Yeah? You are good for nothing. Listen. Your wallet game is weak. Yeah? And your willy game is weak. So what did God put you here for? Do you understand, people? That's the question I'm asking right now. What this guy doing here? Yeah? Because it's a bum fight. And whatever I just said a minute ago. What was it? If the fight's bad. Oh yeah, you can't chat. And you can't fight. So what can you do? At least McTapper, he can't fight. he can't fight, yeah, but he can chat. Fake Paul, he can't chat and he can't fight, so it's one of them ones for him. Fair play. He keeps scamming some pockets. Fair play. Listen, fair play to Fake Paul. Yeah, his chat's weak as well. His chat's weak and he can't fight, so it's one of them ones. Oh man, it's a tragedy right now. A true tragedy. Anyway, we'll see how it plays out. I mean, I'd like to say I'm hoping that AJ can do some, but come on, no comment. I just don't understand the lack of passion. That's why I said the other day I respect. What's his name? The British guy, Welsh guy, Calzaghe. Calzaghe could have hung around, milk in pockets, no doubt. He decided he had enough, and he went away. There's been other people as well. I'm trying to think. Even Naz to some extent. Naz realised whether Naz got popped in the mouth and realised he didn't really want to have a hard fight or not, it's irrelevant. Naz decided for whatever reason. Naz could have easily done the UK circuit, punching up UK bums and making more money. He said, I haven't got the passion for the game anymore. I'm sitting down somewhere. Fair play to Naz. Yeah, I'm sitting down and I'm becoming plump and merry. And plump and merry Naz became. Do you understand, people? Yeah, that's the playbook for people who respect the game, in my opinion. I think AJ don't respect the game. Yeah, you can enjoy training. You don't have to enjoy pocket digging. In my opinion. You're finished. You know you're finished. You've been finished. Let's call a spade here. I'd respect that more. Hey, listen, people. Truth is, I'm in a position where I'm going to stay digging out these DAZN pockets. These DAZN corporate pockets are too good not to be dug out. And that's why I'm here. Yeah? Both of them. Because on this occasion, it's not on pay-per-view, so it will be DAZN's pockets that are getting dug out. But come out and be honest, man. I mean, AJ was just sitting there waxing lyrical about the UK public. Yeah. If anyone wants the game about how to milk the public, come to me. I was on Bear Grylls. Okay, no. And that's the old school way of delivering value. Is do it in the ring. And to be fair to Mike Tyson had some good quips, had some good lyrics. But he wasn't. The media was different back then. He wasn't all in the video. You didn't see Mike Tyson on Bear Grylls, I don't believe. Do you understand? The reason, and I've been saying this for years to AJ, if you really want to maximise things, crash out. Look at Chisora, for example, as well. Chisora's not want to fight in God knows how long. But he's still knocking about because his fights are entertaining. AJ falling off. He's not holding his value. Yeah? He's like a plated gold chain. Listen, plated gold chains on day one, they look just as good as the real thing. But by the time a few months go by, they're looking dusty. The brass is starting to show and it's faded. Yeah? Do you understand, people? And this AJ, when there's no substance, it gets dusty. AJ's whole shtick is dusty right now. Yeah, he is a man with no wallet and no willy. Do you understand, people? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. I mean, one more thing as well. This whole video was this was AJ's reaction to Dillian Whyte. Like, where was that? And this in itself implies to me, was there a cover-up here? AJ doesn't seem very shocked, does he? You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, well, these things. There's no frustration. There's no shock. It's all like, oh well. It just seems odd to me. It seems a bit contrived, like they knew this was coming. Did you see that one though? It just seems very odd to me. There's no emotion at all. There's no anger. He's messed my big fight up. Why wouldn't AJ be mad about having his big fight messed up? I'll tell you why. Because they never planned for it. It was always going to be fake news. Potentially. Do you see what I mean? I'm sorry, but it's super odd. This news came out 2-3 days ago, and this guy's calm as anything. Okay. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and like off the 100%, no doubt.